Hey guys, Chester here. I got a chance to listen to yet another Big Finish this week. This time in the form of the new set, the Second Doctor Adventures Beyond War Games. Yeah, this is the first in a series of box sets to feature Michael Troughton in the role his father created. Yeah, so what did Big Finish do when they finally found a way of doing a full cast Second Doctor audio? Well, they did what they did best: delve deeper into an area of the show which has not been as explored on the TV as much as some areas, maybe. And indeed, there's debate as to whether this was an actual thing or just a fan theory. But yeah, this box set sees them delve into the fabled Season 6B. If you're watching this video, you're probably so steeped in the fandom you know what that means, but just in case you don't, it's a concept pulled together from certain episodes in the show and fan theories, etc., that the Second Doctor did not immediately regenerate after the War Games, but was instead pulled from his time stream and made to go on missions for the Celestial Intervention Agency, a secretive group of Time Lords who decided that despite Time Lord law, it wasn't such a bad idea to get involved in the affairs of the universe now and then, in certain situations. It's not too much of a spoiler to say that this box set starts exactly there. As the Second Doctor is falling through space, or whatever that blackness was he was falling through at the end of the War Games, he is suddenly plucked out of his time stream and set onto a mysterious, freezing planet. What follows is a surprisingly delightful couple of stories which sees the Doctor meet up with some old enemies and even an old friend. In the first serial, The Final Beginning, the Doctor is stranded on the freezing alien world with a couple of prospectors, emphasis on the couple as that is what they are, and an enigmatic woman who calls herself Raven. It is up to the Doctor to discover where he has been sent and why, as well as to make sure everyone makes it out alive. This is a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to reveal where it is he has landed, but I will say, if you know the Second Doctor's era, there's a clue in the title. Yeah, this was a really good one. It both pays tribute to what came before in the Second Doctor's era and forges a new future and even ties up a loose end or two from the show's past. Michael Troughton does an excellent job portraying the role. While of course he doesn't sound exactly like his father, he does have all of the vocal mannerisms down absolutely perfectly. It really does in a way sound like Patrick Troughton himself is doing these. It helps too that the writing also gets his character just down so well. Of course, Troughton is not the only one taking on someone else's character in the set. The second story, Wrath of the Ice Warriors, sees the Second Doctor reunite with the Brigadier as they discover a plot from some dangerous ice warriors hiding out in Scotland. John Colshaw once again returns to voice the role of the Brigadier, originated by the late Nicholas Courtney. In my opinion, his imitation really does get better every time I hear it. While this story doesn't have as many big canon moments or reveals for the overarching story of the set, that doesn't mean it's not any less good. The script, while it does have some moments which feel pulled from other classic stories and aren't entirely original, I also feel like it has quite a few new ideas we haven't seen before. The other main guest character, besides the Brigadier, is Sheena Flynn, as played by Lucy Goldie, and I have to say, I really enjoyed the character, and I kind of wish she could have stayed on as a companion. Speaking of companions, I was a bit surprised there was no Jamie, but after hearing how the set played out, I can understand why he's not in there. Yet. There may have been a hint at the end regarding a possible change to that in future sets, but we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, all in all, I'd say this was a pretty good set. One of the better ones I've heard from Big Finish in a while. I also look forward to hearing more come in the future as, while some questions were answered, there were definitely many more questions opened up as to what is truly going on with the Celestial Intervention Agency and why they truly called the Doctor in. Yeah, if you haven't heard this set yet and you like the Second Doctor, I do highly recommend you give this a listen if you've got the cash. It does an excellent job at seeming new while still retaining enough of feel of the 60s Troughton era so that it feels like it fits in with the show. Yeah, and if you have listened to this, I would love to hear your opinion. I'm sure, as with everything, this audio has its fans and not fans, and I would really be interested to hear why you did or didn't enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.